Yo, 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 welcome back. Welcome back. Man. Yo, so I've been away for a little while. Not by choice. I've been working on some things. Yeah, can y'all believe it? 1 year. The 1 year anniversary of Controversial Conversation is slowly creeping upon us. June 3rd. So I've been getting a special piece ready for that. Y'all know only the way I could do. So yeah. But aside from that, I felt like, I gotta come back and talk about shit that's going on. So I don't know if y'all have heard, but if you've been wondering why there was such an issue with the PPP, the Payroll Protection Plan, when it came out with the first part of the stimulus package, well, apparently, a lot of churches ended up getting a lot of the funds. Very interesting. I know. So there's about 17,000 Catholic church parishes, I guess you would say, within the United States. About 12,000 of them applied for funds through the PPP, and about 6,000 were approved during the first iteration during the CARES Act. Now, 4,000 more were approved during the fourth iteration. If you recall, that was when they re upped on the payroll protection plan. So now that's 10,000 out of the 17,000, right? Over 50%. If that wasn't bad enough, there were 40% of all Protestant churches that applied for funds as well. 59% of them were able to get approved. Now, you're probably wondering, like, I thought it was for like small businesses. Like, how are churches small businesses? Those are like, God's little capitalists. I know, but apparently there were stipulations and provisions put into the CARES Act that allowed certain 501c companies, nonprofit organizations, houses of worship, religious places, if they met the right requirements for the 501c, and then they also met the right requirements for the payroll protection plan, then they would be covered. This is crazy, y'all. So they were covered. Now, I want to talk about my biggest issue with this. I don't like the fact that churches are somehow tax exempt but can still be able to receive federal taxes and funds when in need. I haven't found a good enough reason for why we shouldn't tax them. The number one reason that most people, want to tell you is uh, we got to keep them out of politics. We got to keep that separation of church and state. And I'm like, yeah, y'all realize Christianity runs the United States, right? Like you get that, right? Like we're off for like Christian holidays and stuff, like Christmas and like Easter and stuff. Like we're not off for Islamic holidays or anything else. Like we're not off for Jewish holidays and stuff. So we have a national prayer breakfast where the actual head of our state, the president, will get up there and do prayers and stuff. We have all kinds of things like in God we trust. It doesn't say in Allah we trust. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't say in, Zoroaster we trust or in Buddha we trust or nothing like that. So I'm trying to understand, like, when did religion not get inserted into politics, and how is that the reason for why we're not taxing them? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. So I say we need to go ahead and tax them if they're gonna have a voice, because it makes no sense that they be preaching politics in the pulpit. You know what I'm saying? And when you actually like get down to it and think about it, it's like, all right, why would churches get approved this quick when it came to businesses that really needed it, regardless of the fact that they have payrolls, they have teachers, they have people that they have to pay and stuff like that. Like that. I'm sorry. Well, to me, it seems like if you can reach someone spiritually, then you can reach someone politically. And all Donald Trump would have to do is say, think about it. Who kept your church open when it was going to die, when it was going to fall apart, when you weren't going to have the money? I did that. Who gave you the money? I gave you the money. Donald Trump for 2020. I mean, please don't use that, but I'm telling you that's what's going to happen. Like, it feels almost like a tactic. And then the biggest issue that I have, I know I got a lot of issues with this, but the biggest issue I have, like the Catholic Church, like of all churches, you allow this the church? Like, we don't even have to get into the Boston Catholic Church scandal with Cardinal Law, how he covered up, all that shit. Let's just say there was about $95 million paid out in 2002 or 2003 to like over 600 something different victims. So let's reward them while we have minority businesses about to crash and burn because they can't get the funds that they desperately need that they're actually supposed to get because they qualify, but they're getting pushed to the back. So we got big businesses and business chains attempting to use the PPP money, and it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, it just never really works out the way that it's supposed to. And that American greed is going to become the downfall of us all. Like, where did this $5 trillion that we just spent go? I know, right? Like, it's crazy. Like, we just throwing money away. We don't know where it's going, but we keep like expecting us to be okay. Like, we somehow expect that one $1,200 payment to help everybody. Nah. And we don't know what this next round is gonna be. So yeah, shit's looking stupid right about now. But if you've been wondering where that PPP money went, well, look no further than that church on the corner.